People have been fed so many lies, they now have a distaste for the truth. What? Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. Deep divers. People have been fed so many lies in this matrix, they now have a distaste for the truth. First of all, deep divers, I woke up today. I had a flashback of when I was in Brazil. I actually traveled to so many states in Brazil, did a little samba baby, woke up with a whole bowl of acai, 7-day vegan challenge full of vitamin C. I felt good, deep divers. I'm like, whoa, this is what life is about. I met the girl from Ipanema, okay? I've traveled to over 50 countries. I've been all around the globe, deep divers. I've been to remote locations. And when you get there, you're like, oh my gosh, nobody knows about this. It's our little secret, right? I had a great time. And I'm still having a great time. But I came to the realization that millions of people right now will never, ever get to experience what I experienced. Having the freedom just to spread your wings and hop around the globe with a smile on your face. Many people will never, ever get to experience that again in their life. Because right now, they are locking down the whole planet. Right now, they are closing borders. Right now, they are creating boundaries, separation between human beings. Right now, they have got so many millions of people living off fear. People are even afraid to leave their house. Say farewell, deep divers, because I told you, this is your last chance. If you don't do something right now about what's happening on the planet, don't complain when you can't leave your house. Do you want to do a little samba, baby? Or do you want to stay in your house? Which one? You want to do a little samba, baby, on the beach with me? Or you want to stay in your house? Which one? Think about it. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. We are out here in nature, baby. In nature. The cat down the road over there is like, you tell him, Ralph. I'm going to tell him, cat down the road, right? I'm just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. Raising the vibration, sending you tons of good ass energy today, deep divers. Take that, take that, take that. Say farewell to the world you once knew. Say farewell to the freedom you once had. It's a state of emergency. Why? Because as I speak, they are turning this world into a prison planet. And if you don't stand up right now and say, we ain't having it, not only are you going to suffer, but your children are going to suffer. Your grandchildren are going to suffer. Like I say, if you don't stand up for what you want, you will have to cry. Here's some tissue. For what you lost. They are getting ready to put a microchip in your ass. Are you going to let them do that? No, I thought not. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Wonderful deep divers. Life is good out here in the heart of nature. But we got a whole lot to talk about. Say farewell. Say farewell. I say thank you, universe, for being able just to travel so freely move around the globe, see the wonders of the world. Because now I realize many people on the planet will never ever get to experience what I did. Say farewell to your freedom of travel. Because right now, they are closing borders, creating separation amongst men and women, amongst human beings, even amongst cats down the road. They are changing the human DNA, serving you fear. And that's why a lot of people are afraid of everything and everyone. Let me tell you this, deep divers. Every single day you have a choice. When I talk of becoming your greatest version, I could have chosen just to sleep in today, but I said, wait a minute, let me inspire deep divers, right? Let me come into nature. Let me, breathe in that good ass prana, baby, without a government mandated muzzle on, okay? I had a choice. I want you to remind yourself you also have a choice to do something about what's happening or to be quiet. Silence is consent. If you see someone getting beaten up and you don't do anything, you are also part of the problem. You have to start using your voice to speak up about what's happening on the planet, because this is your last chance, humanity. It's only going to get worse. I told you. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. Lullabies of peace and love. No, I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. Let me tell you this, deep divers. You got a choice every single day. You can stay in the belly of the beast. You can be subservient. Yes, master. Yes, master. I told you, they are playing you like a fiddle right now. Or you can choose to stand up for something, to stand up for your rights. You can choose to realize that being free is your birthright. I chose to be a beacon of light. I chose to stay free. I chose to inspire millions of people. That's what I'm doing. I could have chosen to stay in the belly of the beast. You see, a lot of people are watching my videos from a job they hate. You don't have to be there. You can choose to do what you love, okay? You can't serve two masters. Say farewell to the freedom of travel, because they want to make sure you are in lockdown for the rest of your life. They want to make sure that they control your every single move with a vaccination, with a microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Deep divers. Now, you got a choice, because I told you, you always have a choice to say, wait a minute, we ain't having it. Do you know how powerful you are? A lot of people don't know. A lot of human beings don't even know their real power to say, actually, if we all united, we could change this whole thing for the better in a few seconds. That's why they had to create the social distancing, because they don't want people coming together. Together we are stronger. Why is this happening right now? Because 2020 is actually 2012. It's 2012 right now, literally. in the Ethiopian Orthodox calendar is 2012, one of the oldest calendars on the planet. The Mayan calendar ended December 21st, 2012. The world has ended. And that's why you're seeing everything happen the way it's happening on the planet, because we are in the end times right now, the apocalypse. And you have a choice. You can stay in the burning house, or you can come outside into nature and just, breathe in that good ass prana, baby, and say, I am free. You can stay a slave, or you can be free. Say farewell to your children having a natural childhood. You see, as a psychologist, as someone who inspires millions of people, a lot of people don't know the trauma being inflicted upon children right now on the planet. It's a form of child abuse. Making children, forcing them to wear masks 24/7. It's a form of child abuse. Why? Because they are being denied a childhood of freedom to play with other children. That is no longer. Say farewell to that. I told you, deep divers, that they would have mandatory face masks in all schools. What happened? That's what they want. That's already happened in some countries. Mandated face masks, or shall I say government mandated muzzles, for all children in schools. It's already happening. The Orwellian state is already being created. The authoritarian dictatorship is already here. Your children are being turned into cyborgs, bots, machines. Ladies, fellas, if you are wondering the future your children have, just look at you right now. What? Slow motion this side. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, not only for you, but for your children. Unless you find the bravery and the courage to make a stand. That's the only way this thing is going to get turned around. Because if you are silent, if you're acting like everything is all good, you're just taking selfies like, hey, what are you celebrating about? Don't you realize they are creating a prison for you right now? Oh, wait a minute. That's what 1984 was all about. Slavery is freedom. And that's why so many people enjoy the prison. Don't let that be you. Say farewell to artists and celebrities who stood up for something, who stood up for humanity. Shout out to Bob Marley with a One Love. Shout out to Muhammad Ali, who refused to fight in the Vietnam War, who said, actually, I'm not going to fight for something I don't believe in. I'm going to fight for peace, not war. What? Slow motion this side. And even though they sent him to jail, he became an icon because he stood for something. Okay? Marlon Brando, who refused to accept an Oscar. He stood for something. He exposed the whole industry of Hollywood. He said, actually, because of the genocide to the Native Americans, I'm not going to accept this Oscar. I'm going to get someone else to accept it to create awareness about the genocide to the Native Americans. He stood for something, and he is remembered for that. And he helped a lot of people wake up to what's really going on. So you have a choice. Do I want to make a stand? Do I want to use my platform to say something. I got a lot of celebrities who watch my videos. A lot of celebrities who watch my videos. A lot of athletes who reach out to me. I'm not going to mention their names, put them on blast, but you know who you are. You're like, Ralph, I've been watching your videos, right? Some of these people have millions of followers. They're like, Ralph, I wish I had the courage to say what you're saying, but I'm afraid. But, I've signed a contract. I can't say anything. And I say, don't worry about it. In time, you will find the courage. But learn that you're going to have to take the first step right now. You got to stop misleading the people and start speaking the truth. So you have a choice to be part of the problem or part of the solution. If you are an artist or a celebrity who's using your platform to purposefully dumb down the masses, you're part of the problem. But if you are using your platform to help awaken people, even in a covert way, congratulations, you're part of the solution. Right? Let me tell you this. The revolution must always happen within us first and foremost. But when we talk of the collective revolution, it must always happen with the youth. Where's the youth at? Where's the youth at? Oh, I get it. They're on TikTok, on the gram, flexing, taking selfies. Yeah, they are distracted. Endless distractions. That's why they got no more fight left in them. They're not standing up for what's happening on the planet because they are distracted. A lot of artists, I told you, this generation has lost more potential legends than any other generation. Amy Winehouse, Juice WRLD, Mac Miller, Nipsey Hussle, XXXTentacion. I could go on, but let me stop there. But it's called the lean agenda. You see, they programmed the masses with a lean agenda, which is actually the Kool-Aid they got you drinking, right? Kool-Aid laced with cyanide, but it's actually Kool-Aid laced with codeine. Juice WRLD, Lil Peep, great artists. But at the same time, they were used to dumb down the masses to get them on the lean. Now, that's why the youth are so dulled, because they have been programmed through the music. Not only that, they have been programmed through the distractions like TikTok, all of these things that they have began to love their prison. And that's why there's no mass rebellion about COVID-19. People are protesting for Black Lives Matter. I told you. I've never seen a black person in my life. I've never seen a white person in my life. There's no white people. Light orange, maybe. No black people. Dark brown, maybe. There are only people who bleed red. I told you race was created by Blumenbach in 1795 to separate human beings. It's all part of the program. They keep you divided at the bottom so they can control you from the top. What? Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. They keep you divided at the bottom so they can control you at the top. Say it one more time, Ralph. They keep you divided at the bottom so they can control you on the top. I'm always protected because I'm the chosen one. I'm always guided because I'm the chosen one. Say farewell to free media. Do you know in America, 90% of the media is controlled by 6 corporations? It's a monopoly. Listen. Say farewell to free media because all the media you're getting from these news stations is all owned and controlled by a few corporations who have an agenda, not to give you the truth, but to feed you lies and misinformation. Now, the solution is to learn how to say, wait a minute, I'm no longer going to be tuned into the media, which job is to manipulate the masses. I'm going to be tuned into myself. That's how you take your power back. Don't believe everything you see on the TV. Don't believe everything a news anchor says. Don't believe everything a politician says. Start to believe yourself. Common sense is not that common. You can't believe the official story. Anytime they say official story, you got to put a big question mark. Whose official story? His story, which is his story, is not your story. You got to do your own research. Say, wait a minute, what's really going on behind the scenes with COVID-19? Something fishy is going on. This is how you free yourself. Start realizing you're only being told a one-sided story. There's always two sides to a story. You need to find the other side right now with the help of the cat down the road. Say farewell to the warriors, the warrior kings and queens who were standing up and fighting for humanity, for justice, peace, liberation. Say farewell to that. Why? Because you failed to support them. I told you, we live in a world where people who do the least get praised the most, and people who do the most get praised the least. There are people right now, I'm an OG in the game, deep divers, but there should be more people who are spreading truth to the masses. Where they at? A few are here, but you got to support the ones who are doing it, because sooner or later, there are going to be no more people who are going to wake up and say, hey, let me help humanity. There's going to be nobody left. Already, they're banning people left, right, center. Already, they're censoring people. And if you don't support the people who are standing up for you, you are only going to be left with bots. You got a choice right now. Otherwise, it's say farewell. Shout out to all the chosen ones. Let me give a shout out to all the chosen ones. Let me give a shout out to all the people who are helping other people awaken, who are helping other people to not drink the Kool-Aid. Say farewell. Bye to your freedom of speech. Now, a lot of people can't say what they really want. Do you know how many videos have been removed from Facebook, from doctors coming out saying what's really happening with COVID-19? That even the virus is not what they're saying it is. Okay? I could go really deep with Koch's postulates, but I'm not even going to go that deep right now. But we'll say that for the live stream, okay? But you got to remind yourself that why are Facebook, Google removing videos of people who have an alternative perspective about what's happening? It's all about censorship, controlling how people think, controlling perception. And that's why they want to take away your freedom of speech. I told you, the mask is symbolic of making sure you are silent and that you shut up. So you got a choice to say, wait a minute, we ain't having it, okay? We ain't having it. Say farewell to free thinkers, to people who have an open mind. They told you in Men in Black, a person is smart, but people are dumb, dangerous, panicky animals, and you know it. Say farewell to people who can think for themselves. Unless this is the choice. You start to think for yourself. You start to encourage other people to think for themselves. Now we can turn this whole thing around. That's the solution. That's the answer. Say farewell to the truth coming out, because every single day they're trying to hide the truth. Now, the truth can come out if you are also embodying the truth day in, day out. Are you living a fake life? Are you pretending to be someone else? Then you're part of the problem. But if you are living an authentic life, you're part of the solution. The world could use more authentic, real people. Right now, deep divers, it's time to say farewell to freedom, unless you are having the guts to stand up for freedom. Because if you don't do something right now, your children are going to turn into bots, cyborgs. Not only that, they're going to be wearing a RoboCop mask. Not only that, they are going to be afraid of everyone and everything, and that's what they want. Say farewell to love unless you say to fear, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here, because we ain't got time for fear. We ain't got time for fear. We didn't come here to live in fear. We came here to live in love. And once you do that, well, you'll just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Oh, we had fun with this one, deep divers. I'm just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Oh, we ain't finished. Say farewell to concerts, massive human gatherings. I remember going to massive concerts, just feeling the energy, because I told you, when human beings come together, great things happen. When they hold an intention, when they have a global meditation, they can change the world in a few seconds. That's what they're trying to prevent, this global meditation. So we have to start doing the global meditation. Put aside your massive fat ego. Ain't nobody got time for that. Come together with your fellow human being and say, actually, we got to work together. We got to collaborate. We got to have more unity and less separation. If you don't do that, well, it's say farewell to any large form of human interaction. United we stand, divided we fall. You have a choice to say, actually, I'm not going to accept this reality. I'm going to realize I can create my own reality. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I love all of you deep divers. Shout out to everybody who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. If you're a sexy ass model, woo, who's saying farewell and want to model the clothing, let me know. Got a question for me, deep divers? Add me on the verified Instagram page at official Ralph Smart and Facebook at Ralph Smart. If this video inspired you, check out the new book then, deep divers, for more life-changing information like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Deep divers, we are the power we always were, and we always will be. The cat down the road knows it. He's smiling at me. I love you. I love you too. Have a beautiful day. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You better wake up. You better wake up, because if you are still sleeping, you're going to wake up one day and think, oh my gosh, what happened here? Exactly. Peace.